everyone. Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup alongside Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Miles Bridges.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set. Alperen Sengun out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Banks in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, we've got Trey Murphy, Jordan Poole out there with Moody. Then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been two of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
Pass to Banks. Out to the wing. Here's Sengun. Sinks that one from the post.
Just a menace around the bucket. Sengun is so hard to stop down low.
Now here's Moody. Poole outside. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sengun. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys. Good
job there, Allie. Thanks.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Messi taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw is good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Throws it up high. Thompson with a steal. Green, the pass to Banks. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and a big part of their offense in that game was creating second chance opportunities on the glass. That was the difference.
Here's Messi. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
And the Pelicans with possession here after the basket by Houston. And that one's good. Poole.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. Here's Durant. Pass to Banks. From deep. The rebound by Bridges.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Marries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Şengün. Durant inside. Pass to Banks. Tries again. And another shot. And Şengün with the lay-in. Şengün's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Poole with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Şengün with a steal. Here's Banks. It's Şengün, high post. He's against Bridges. Thompson outside. The kick to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
The first free throw is good. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And both free throws good for Durant.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at New Orleans, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, Houston, only a few spots below.
You know, for New Orleans, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Now here's Poole, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Here's Bridges, and that's off the glass and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Outside, Green. Durant looking around. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 points.
Yeah, with KD, that's automatic.
The Pelicans trail. Poole outside. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Back to Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
Because of the physical skills and the versatile approach, it's hard not to run plays through Durant pretty much every time down the floor.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Messi. It's Bridges on the wing. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
Both good from the line that time. Now Poole. There's a screen to win the run. Banks pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Şengün's got 8.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Durant. Here's Banks. Şengün, the screen. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. Pelicans cleared away.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bridges against Durant. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And here's Şengün. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Durant, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Şengün with it, now guarded by Moody. Here's Banks. No made baskets yet. Elbow shot on the way, and Şengün gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what you gotta do. Show us your moves.
So both teams changing it up here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. In third, Houston.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Here's Lewis, averaging around 5 points a game. Looney, a screen on Jones. Alvarado with it, working on Jones. And Looney with the slam.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
Houston leading by 4. Now here's Green, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Third team foul. New Orleans foul. Lewis. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
That free throw misses.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Lewis. Alvarado outside. Looney, a screen on Smith. Here's Lewis. Now Looney, and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 30. Reed Shepard.
Houston leading by 5. Puts up a 3. Looney grabs a miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Houston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And he's going for the lob. And it's Capella with the jam.
Now, I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Alvarado, the pass to Looney. To the left side wing. Alvarado outside. Looney the screen. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Looney's got his second basket.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that board.
Bledsoe with it. Still no points. Here's Shepard. Smith outside. All sorts of time. Alvarado with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Outside Moody. Stolen by Bledsoe. Jones feels it out. Pass to Shepard. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 7.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Jones. Alvarado. Just 5 on the clock. Looney. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Come on, Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Houston leading by 5. Now Jones. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. Smith outside. Pass to Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And their goal on the offensive end is simple. Pound it inside.
Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And New Orleans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Eason's checked in for Houston. Pelicans trail by 8. Alvarado, the pass to Murray. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Back to Alvarado. The shot, no good. Jones with some nice D. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Houston. The Rockets with another miss. New Orleans has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Pass to Murray. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
Now here's Jones. Outside Eason. For 3, Smith. Jones grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 8. 50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. The deep 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's Shepard. He's got 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Well, New Orleans shooting 44% to start this ball game. Lewis passes to Jones. And here's Murray. Shoots over Shepard. No good with a jumper from the wing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Pelicans trail by 8. We've got Murray. He's out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. Holiday from long range. Thompson pulls it in.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's Şengün on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got 12.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. Now here's Şengün. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
He misses the free throw.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 11. Holiday taking his time here. Here's Misi, defended by Şengün. The shot by Misi, no good. Well, Houston's shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Bridges against Smith. Now here's Şengün. He's covered closely. Lays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
It's Bridges on the wing from the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Rockets lead by 11. Smith outside. Outside, Green. Knocked loose. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Misi, defended by Şengün. Outside Holiday, 5 to shoot. And there's the screen. Over Thompson. And the basket by Holiday. Now here's Thompson. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Golden State. Smith against Bridges. Back to Thompson. Pass to Şengün. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Miles Bridges.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
First one falls. Both free throws good from Şengün. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
And you look at Green, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Şengün. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Moody's checked in for the Pelicans. And so he hits both. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pelicans trail by 11. Holiday with the ball. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Clint Capella.
Here's Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Capella with a block.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Banks gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Misi. Pass to Hawkins. To the inside. The shot by Misi, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And here is Thompson. That one is off. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Holiday. Here's Hawkins, defended by Thompson. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Thompson, following the score by New Orleans. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Poole, he's checked in for Holiday. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Prince is checked in for Thompson. Screen by Capella. Here's Durant. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, coming off the pick and roll with that length, KD makes so many good decisions.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's a screen. Poole for 3. Look at Poole showing the range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Now, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. Sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, BA, it is spectacular.
Pelicans trail by 13. Poole outside. And he's going for the oop here. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Prince against Poole. Prince, the pass to Green. Fires from deep. Banks gets the bucket. Banks has got 5 points.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Now Moody. Pass to Poole. Here's Misi. No good there. Capella with the defensive effort.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Durant's shot is off.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Count the basket.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
The Rockets lead by 12. Here's Prince. Still without a bucket. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Assist goes to.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Outside Moody. Pass to Poole. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance. Poole's got 6 in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Prince. And here's Durant. Launches it. The rebound by Moody. Pass to Poole. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 14. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Screen by Capella. He shoots it. Banks, no good.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Poole. 11 points in the game.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Durant, the pass to Capella. And that one good. Capella's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Now here's Moody. Green covering. And here's Moody. Poole for 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Well, Jordan Poole, as far as continuing to develop his game, is more focused on becoming a more consistent player in this league.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Free throw good. Poole.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Come on, Pelicans fans, on your feet. All right, everyone.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Pelicans, #1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Houston leading by 10. Here's Banks. 5 points in the game. Bledsoe outside. They set the pick. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Looney. He's got 6. Looney, the screen. Jones against Poole. Outside Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looney, the screen. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Pass to Bledsoe. The three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Pelicans trail by 13. To the middle. Now here's Looney. Here's Murray. Capella against Looney. Jones drives in. Back to Looney. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And again, New Orleans no good. Houston leading by 13. Pass to Shepherd. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. Shepherd's got 8 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Poole with the ball. Looney, the screen. The three is up. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shepherd. Give him 8 points now. Outside Jones. Pass to Shepherd.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Takes the three. Another three from Houston.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pelicans trail by 19. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Looney, a screen on Jones. To the paint. They still need this. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
Personal foul.
Well, the defender was all over Kevon Looney, and he got physical right back. That's a nice play.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Kevon Looney taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And New Orleans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
Now here's Jones. No points so far. Smith no good. Murray against Jones. Down low. Here's Looney, and Looney with the slam.
Murray with a great job of the draw and dish.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Smith, the 17-footer. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Alvarado. There's a screen. To the inside, Lewis. Soft touch off the glass. Lewis has got his first points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Şengün. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. Alvarado, left side. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Smith. Şengün, the screen. Count that bucket. Şengün's got 12 now in this quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Alperen Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we're playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Houston Rockets.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Pelicans trail by 18. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set. Kevin Durant is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Banks in at the 3.
And it looks like the pool is filling up in a hurry here. He's catching fire, and it's tough to put that one out.
Left side Durant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
It's Poole on the wing. Bridges outside. Moody passes to Bridges. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 16. Here's Thompson. Now here's Sengun. Shoots over Bridges. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Thompson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Rockets lead by 18. And New Orleans shooting 41% in this game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Moody. Pass to Misi. Good D by Sengun.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Durant for 3. The rebound by Moody.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Poole outside. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. Poole from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson finds Sengun. Shoots over Bridges. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
It's Poole on the wing. 20 feet out. Rebounded by Green.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Thompson outside. Outside Durant. Four on the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
Free throws good from Durant.
Now, one of the things you got to admire about Kevin Durant is his ability just to continue to focus on playing basketball. This guy is a true hooper.
And both free throws good for Durant. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They set the screen. Bridges against Durant. Bridges passes to Poole. This one for three. Again, the miss by Poole.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Inside, here's Banks. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. One of the stories here, Alperen Sengun getting it done today.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. The Pelicans, number 1. In the third spot, the Rockets.
Over the last month of play, the second chance points have piled up for these teams, playing with some fire.
Right side Moody, over Green. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Moody's got 5 points. The Rockets lead by 20. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Durant with the bucket.
Really easy catch and release, Jay, from KD.
The Pelicans have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Poole outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
George Poole, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Hawkins is checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Rockets. Bledsoe's checked in. And both free throws good for Poole. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Thompson passes to Sengun. To the paint. Outside Durant. Sengun, a screen on Bridges. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Bledsoe taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That one misses. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Misi. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Misi.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Bledsoe with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the first one at the line is good. Lewis has checked in for the Pelicans. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. That one's good for 2. Bridges has got 8.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Durant. 4-3. The Pelicans pull it in. Moody's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges outside. And here's Poole. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Poole's got 21 points in the game.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Here's Şengün. The rebound by Bridges. Pelicans trail by 17. Hawkins, the pass to Lewis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Lewis has gotten his 2nd bucket.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Şengün. For 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
Outside Moody. Now Poole. He's got 21. Bridges, a screen on Thompson. Poole against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Here's Green. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Bledsoe outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
For New Orleans, Looney's checked in for Lewis. Jones comes in for Moody. And Holiday's subbed in for Poole. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Eason comes in for Durant. Prince is checked in for Green. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. Pelicans trail by 19. Pass to Hawkins. Now Bridges. Looney, a screen on Eason. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
He makes a first. Bridges hits them both. Here's Shepard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Prince. Outside Eason. Now here's Smith. And here's Shepard for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Hawkins. Yet to see a basket. Bridges outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bledsoe. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Got a piece of it. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Holiday against Bledsoe. Here's Prince. Pass to Shepard from behind the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Shoots over Eason. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Rockets lead by 20. Pass to Prince. Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
Kevon Looney picks one up.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. No good on the free throw. For New Orleans, Murray comes in for Bridges. And Alvarado's subbed in for Holiday. And the second free throw is good. And here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. Outside Murray. Pass to Looney. Here's Hawkins. The 3 ball. Drops in the three. Hawkins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Houston leading by 18. Now here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. Outside Eason. Smith against Looney. Pass to Shepherd. 5 on the clock. The three from Prince. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. Left side Jones. The shot by Looney, no good. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Shepherd. Here's Smith. And the shot goes down.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Alvarado with it. Here's Hawkins. Jacks up a 3. Here's Looney. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Here's Shepherd. 14 points for him. With the teardrop. It's deflected. Here's Hawkins. Outside Jones. Outside Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Looney the screen. Takes a 3. And it's Alvarado missing. The Rockets lead by 18. And here's Shepherd for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Shepherd's got 17.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Hawkins. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. Houston has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Bledsoe. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Yep, that one's good. Bledsoe's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Smith against Looney. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Jones. The 3 is up. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Bledsoe for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Hawkins to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. Hawkins has got his second bucket on the night.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for New Orleans, DeJounte Murray. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops from Murray. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Murray drops them both. 5 ticks left in the third quarter. Fires from way outside. No good on the shot. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Rockets on top, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Miles Bridges is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then it's Moses Moody. And it's Messi in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's Green missing. Pelicans trail by 21. Bridges outside. Well, Brent, in a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Trey Jones taking 2 shots.
That's good from Jones. And Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Jones hits them both. And here's New Orleans now. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. Poole for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Outside Jones. Pass to Şengün. Puts it up from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Bridges outside. Some young players coming into the league, they lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, B.A., but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Now Poole. Six on the shot clock. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, really nice teamwork. Poole put that pass right where it needed to be.
The Rockets lead by 21. Jones, the pass to Şengün. And there's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. And New Orleans making a change here. Holmes is checked in.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Şengün. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Poole outside. Durant. Pulls it in.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Beyond the arc. Şengün. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Şengün's gotten 4 this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's Poole. From downtown, drills it from deep.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look, trust me.
Houston leading by 22. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Thompson. Over Poole. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Şengün.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Poole outside. Holmes, a screen on Thompson. Poole, the pass to Holmes. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul of the game. Hawkins is checked in for Holmes.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, number 24, Jordan Hawkins.
Now here's Poole. Fires from the wing. Rockets with a rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Banks. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in.
For the Rockets, number 27, Aaron Bledsoe.
Green in the post. Moody defends. And it's rejected.
How about the reach from Murphy using those long arms to get to that shot?
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And Houston has possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Moody passes to Hawkins. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Looney, the screen. To the middle. And Looney with the slam.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Houston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Capella screen on Holiday to the inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Holiday passes to Looney. Here's Lewis. Shoots over Capella. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there. Well, the Rockets shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Outside, Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Moody's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Lewis over Adams. Lewis can't get it to go. Down low. Here's Capella. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you can see why Clint Capella is always up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
Pass to Lewis. Back to Moody. Here's Hawkins. And a miss there on the triple. Well, the Rockets shooting the ball at 48% so far. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
He's off on the first. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Good on the second one.
And Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
Now here's Holiday, guarded closely. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Hawkins. Looney, the screen. The three. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Maybe didn't see this one coming, but Looney right now effective on the offensive end.
Houston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
Holiday against Eason.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Fourth team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Aaron Holiday. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Holiday hits them both. Jones with the ball. Pass to Eason. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Prince. Alvarado defending. The baseline J. And Prince with the bucket on the assist from Jones.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Holiday passes to Looney. Here's Lewis. Outside Holiday. Looney the screen. Fires the three. Holiday, that one's good.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Holiday against Jones. Pass to Prince. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Here's Hawkins. There's the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Prince, the pass to Jones. Over to the left wing. And here's Shepard for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pelicans shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the 4th quarter. Here's Lewis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Now Jones. And here's Shepard for 3. Looney grabs a miss. New Orleans is shooting about 41%. Lewis passes to Holiday. Looney the screen. Launches a 3. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets shooting just around 45% on the 4th. Here's Shepard. Pass to Capella. That shot missing. Looney with some nice D. And it's New Orleans ball. To the paint. And Looney with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Jones, the pass to Eason. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Alperen Şengün.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Let's go with a 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Houston's shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Jones, the pass to Eason. Pass to Shepherd. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jose Alvarado.
At the line for the Rockets, Shepherd, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Eason. And he makes both free throws. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday passes to Looney. Here's Lewis. A good-looking shot from the wing. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Shepherd. To the middle. Here's Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
Houston, Clint Capella at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. Here's Holiday. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Floats one. And the basket by Looney.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together, and this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Baring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.